Hi friends, so this says find a volume when the region given by y equals 0, y equals the root of x, and x equals 2 is rotated about the x-axis. Let's begin with the sketch. So sketch up a picture here quickly. This is usually the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Let's mark stuff up. So we're looking for the region. When y is equal to 0, you are basically on the x-axis, because remember, for any point here, it's always the point is of the form x comma 0, so the y coordinate is 0, so it's y equals 0 for that reason. Y equals x, there's a curve that looks like this. And the last part is, let's see, x equals positive 2 right here. So that's basically something that looks like this. So this is the region here. Now let's draw a representative disk in here rather. So that disk will look like the following, okay? So it's going to look like this. This is your representative disk. Notice that this part of the disk, or this part of the disk right here, that falls along the x-axis, which means this is dx for integration purposes. And then the radius of the disk is this quantity right there. So that would be equal simply to the root of x, like this. Now that you have all of that, take a look. You can set up your integral. And remember, we're going to integrate from x equals 0 right here up to x equals positive 2, which is that line right there. So this is x equals positive 2. Set up the integral then. So v for volume will be pi, and you're going to multiply by the integral from 0 to 2. And the radius is the root of x. So you're going to put the root of x, and then you're going to square this, and you attach the differential dx. And then you go through that process. So here the nice thing is this will cancel with this, and therefore that remains as pi, an integral from 0 to 2 of just x dx. And this is a pretty elementary one. Remember, this is really x to the positive first. So you're going to have pi, and then you anti-differentiate with the power rule for integrals. So it's x to the 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1, and this is here evaluated between, let's see, 2 and 0. Continue with that. So it's going to be the following then, in other words, pi right here, and then x squared over 2, again, between 2 and 0. Nice thing is, luckily, that when you plug in 2, it's going to be 2 squared over 2, so you're going to have pi, and then at first, 2 squared over 2. But the other one will be 0 squared over 2, like this. So minus 0 squared over 2. Well, of these, this part goes away, and all that remains is 4 over 2. So 4 over 2 pi, which lastly then just becomes 2 pi, like this. So 2 pi is the value of the volume that we get from rotating this region. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and share.